Good evening, Council. Michael Bell, 3317 13th Place, Kenosha. In March of 2020, one of your police officers, Officer Albert Gonzalez, self-published a book about killing my son, Michael Bell. In it, Gonzalez falsely published some statements attributed to the Bell family, and we ended up filing a libel suit. In January of this year, as the suit was progressing, while under oath, Sheriff candidate Gonzalez admitted that he had never talked with members of his police department about writing that book. He also, under oath, describes how he had an iPad in his squad car and was possibly working on writing that book while he was on duty. Personally, I find it alarming that the city has an officer who is authoring a book for profit while on duty about police killing, and that his department or the city did not know about it. Sheriff candidate Gonzalez continues his history of making extremely poor decisions. One of the things he did when he wrote this book is on the back page and also on page 7, wrote that pop. My left hand blew back from the subject's temple. Everything started to spin in slow motion. My pounding heart felt like it would come through my vest. I glanced to my left and saw one of my fellow officers popping his head over a stockade fence just a few feet away. The wide-eyed look on his face said it all. From 2012 to 2019, I had 3 retired police officers working on my investigative team. Two of them were detectives, and they were in the process of preparing an affidavit regarding a fight amongst officers immediately following the shooting of my son, Michael Bell. Our 2 detectives concluded that a 5th officer had witnessed the shooting, and that officer was concealed. To make matters worse, this officer was allowed to process the crime scene. That's a practice that is clearly against the protocol set forth by the International Association of Chiefs of Police and the U.S. Department of Justice Guidelines for Internal Affairs. If anybody would like those guidelines, email me and I'll send you the direct links. During Albert Gonzalez's testimony, he identified that Officer James Beller was the officer who witnessed the shooting. Now, either Sheriff candidate Gonzalez is incorrect, or the Kenosha Police Department concealed Officer Beller. Our 2 detectives believe that Gonzalez was accurate, and Gonzalez's deposition confirmed what they already knew. I have pointed out that these officers have changed their story 19 times, and there have been multiple versions of the shooting. I pointed out that they have photographed 2 different bullet locations, and I showed it to this council. And as a citizen, we found the suspected bullet impact location and it tested positive for lead. And then that location can be seen in crime scene photographs from 2004. Now I'm revealing that a shooting officer, under oath, has identified a 5th witness officer that was on the scene and was concealed by the KPD. This council can no longer accept the Kenosha Police Department's version of events as the evidence does not support it. Mayor Antaramian, you and former Police Chief John Morrissey, I have offered you financial indemnification to the city if you release the bullet. The people of the city are watching. You must do the right thing and release the bullet for outside expert analysis by June 1st. Thank you.